Hey there guys, this is Robin Hood, and today I am bringing you another round of Conquest Domination here in Battlefield 3, once again on Zyba Tower. Mike and Huge had gotten on with me, and we were playing some Conquest on the Aftermath maps, and it switched to this, and no complaints from me, because on these maps recently I have taken up the art of using a suppressor. A lot of times previously in Battlefield, ever since it got nerfed back when, way early on in Battlefield when foregrip suppressor was the way to go. After that, I stopped using them because my guns just felt weak to me with a suppressor on. There was times where you'd need that extra round to kill someone that you wouldn't have needed without a suppressor. But recently I've been using guns like you are seeing here. This is the MTAR 21, pretty much the fastest firing, I believe, of the carbines for the engineer class. And I've got a Cobra sight on this, a suppressor, and a foregrip. And this thing is a beast close quarters, and that is what these maps are all about. In a recent video, you guys also saw me using the F2000 with a foregrip, a red dot sight, and a suppressor. And I've actually started using the F2000 on maps outside of the close quarters maps because I have found that that gun can be extremely effective at medium to longer ranges, even with the suppressor on, if you tap fire that thing like crazy. Every 1 or 2 rounds, reset and fire again, and it's micro bursting, very quick little volleys following each other up, and it actually stays fairly accurate. Now obviously it's not going to outdo a Scar L or an M16A4, any of your really nice long range guns, but it is decently effective, and it's also just absolutely destroys people close range, and it allows you with that suppressor to get behind enemy lines and start doing some work, because you will stay off that minimap unless you get spotted. But today I am in fact using the MTAR, and there you can see just how deadly effective this weapon is on these close quarters maps with a suppressor on it. If you were to put a laser sight on this thing as well, it would become a hip fire monster, and it already is. So that laser sight, if you want to go the more hip fire route, is the way to go. I personally am enjoying using the suppressor, especially with how crazy the spawns are on this map. Not showing up on the mini-map is a major benefit in my eyes. This weapon also works great on other maps without the suppressor. I haven't personally tried it with a suppressor on some of the larger maps like Caspian Border, but I'll do that soon and let you guys know what I think of that. Although I do believe this is probably a weapon you'd want to run with a heavy barrel on maps like that, because generally in those situations the main reason you're playing engineer is to take out all of the vehicles, and in this case I just wanted to use this weapon. It works well with a suppressor, and it is great for these maps here with the fast fire rate. The only thing holding it back is once again a longer reload, but since it is a bullpup design weapon, you are going to get better hip fire already, and then you've also got, like I said, if you put a laser sight on this thing, absolutely beast hip fire in the engineer class. Throughout this gameplay, though, you can see my thought process with this gun, and that was a more medium range kill. Once again, burst firing there simply because with these higher rate of fire weapons, that's generally what you want to do. But I am staying extremely mobile, moving around the map a lot. I normally would hold back a little bit more if I was using a different weapon, even if it was an M16A3 or anything along those lines, simply because of the fact that those weapons, without the suppressor, everyone can follow your movements on the minimap. So if they're paying attention, they'll know right where you're going to show up. But the whole point of having the suppressor on this gun, it's not going to help you at all, really, unless you are trying to get behind the enemy. So I'm constantly trying to move around and get behind where the enemy is spawning. And here you can just see the number of guys popping up. And I'm going to take out one more with my pistol. Really should have fired at that support guy though, since he was the guy facing me. But I'm going to take out his buddy and go ahead and spawn in again here. But once again, I'm just constantly moving, attempting to get behind enemy lines, and then you can see these guys running by here. They are all over up top. I'm going to take out one or two guys and get taken down from behind. So there I really should have checked the left and seen if they were still on that upper plateau or little, I don't know what exactly to call it, balcony I guess is what it is, up there. Now to my right up those stairs. And you can see that's where I got shot from. Got taken out from a pistol. That was decently long range too. So good shot to that guy. Now, since I'm not really doing a weapon review, that is all I really have to say about this weapon using the suppressor. Yeah, it's good. Go try it out. You guys should have a fun time if this is your type of play style, and you know, it's definitely an excellent close quarters gun. But also, recently, E3 is going on right now. Battlefield 4, more trailers coming out. One thing I was skeptical about, and DICE has never failed me. Every single game they've put out, I have loved, especially with the Battlefield titles. But at first glimpse, Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 did look very similar. Now, I don't mean from a graphics standpoint, although they do. Although when you actually look side by side, and you have to remember that the Battlefield 4 stuff you're seeing through YouTube is at lower quality already. A lot of people are saying they look the exact same. The particle effects and the textures and the lighting and everything has definitely been boosted way up in Battlefield 4. After putting screenshots side by side, I was 100% convinced of that. And yesterday at E3, or when you guys will be seeing this 2 days ago, they did the multiplayer reveal of Battlefield 4, and the graphics on that looked absolutely incredible. It's Siege of Shanghai is the map. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, you guys definitely should go check that out, although I'm pretty sure all of you guys have seen it. But one thing it did for me was pretty much nullified my fears that the game was going to be extremely similar to Battlefield 3. Basically, a lot of things the Call of Duty series gets crap for is it said they copy and paste the same game, and I'm not gonna lie, all of the Call of Duty games are extremely similar. It's pretty much is just a reskinned game. Yeah, there's a few innovations, but I was worried that this Battlefield title might be like that. Sure, they'd have a few new things, maybe a few new game modes, but not that much innovation. Now, one of the minor things, and for me it's minor because it's something that's been done in other games, it's not anything really new, recently added in the Call of Duty series, is the fact that you can have the two sights on one gun. Not a huge gameplay changer, but a nice little feature. But in this trailer, they showed a lot of the destruction and what they call levolution, which is the ability through destruction and other dynamic parts of the map to completely change the layout of a map and how it is played. Now, in the actual trailer, at one point they see a tank coming and they are underground, so they run back underneath. It's like a parking garage or something of that sort underneath, and they take out a support pillar and the roadway collapses, dropping the tank under the ground, and at which point they are going to blow it up with C4. One thing I noticed there too, and a lot of people have been saying, the C4 is now going to be with the sniper class, the recon, so maybe we will be seeing a return to the Bad Company 2 class system, a more balanced system. And also, later on, an entire skyscraper collapses, and then you've got a giant rubble field to fight in. So through destruction and dynamic maps, it seems like they are in fact going to continue to innovate Battlefield. And the clip you are seeing in the background right now is in fact from the Battlefield 4 trailer, and that is the skyscraper going down. So that is what you guys are going to get in Battlefield 4. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more if you haven't, and thank you for watching.